Well, there it is, people, those CNI nades we have over there in Black Ops 6. The grenades that have the blast radius of like an OG Modern Warfare 2 nuke. They have found their way over here to Modern Warfare Deuce and a Half. For all y'all that are newer to the franchise, let's say you started on Black Ops 6, I highly doubt you'd be watching this video if you did. Or let's just say you skipped the last couple years. Let's just say you skipped Modern Warfare Deuce and a Half because it had no original content at launch and it was a glorified DLC to Modern Warfare Deuce. Let's just say you skipped the game. Grenades like that, they're not normal in Call of Duty. You might think they are, just playing Black Ops 6, but they are not normal. You guys know I actually didn't mind the multiplayer over here in Modern Warfare Deuce and a Half. The game had problems, and I made that very clear, but especially in the beginning, you know, go back and watch some of my old videos, man. Like I've said many times, like this is the best in this modern era, this modern pussy shitty era of Call of Duty. Modern Warfare Deuce and a Half multiplayer was the best. The game still had problems, and your tolerance is only so high once you start getting all the cringy skins in there and just the matchmaking wears on you after a while. Like I hit a wall with the game, but I wasn't hating the game. I put some time into the game. We did not die to grenades like that in Modern Warfare Deuce and a Half, but it's like now they share this COD HQ. All of a sudden, these weird, random WTF deaths in Modern Warfare Deuce and a Half. And this is a clip from playing like 4 games, I think, yesterday. Because I keep getting asked by the homie subscribers if I could check out, test the matchmaking over there in Modern Warfare Deuce and a Half. So we jumped on for like 4 games yesterday, and that's just a clip from one of those few games. Like so it seems to be common nowadays. Like, let me tell you something, man, this shit is not normal. That is a Black Ops 6 thing. I keep talking about this shit in my videos. The nades in this game, like, they follow you, they kill you sometimes when they have no business killing you. You could have flak jacket on, you could be on like the 2nd floor and they'll throw it on the ground floor and it blows up on the other side of the room at that. So it's a floor underneath you on the other side of the room and the grenade will still kill you. But anyways, we got a little bit of this Nuketown holiday with the Nuketown XM4, a little Nuketown on Nuketown crime. And of course, you already know this gameplay is pretty sweaty, man. It's not as bad as it can get. You know, we got a couple of UAVs in this gameplay. I think we ain't getting all our streaks, but I'm telling you something right now, man. If you get a UAV in this Black Ops 6, you already know you're going ham. I swear they did something to the matchmaking this last week, give or take. Like, there's a difference there. You can feel it. These lobbies have been soaking wet, man. I don't even, like, I could barely make it through one game at this point before I'm just, dude, I had enough, man. Like, I'm reaching for a bottle of Advil or some shit, and I'm done, man. And a video game public match should not be having anybody feel like that. But here we are, and these dorks, these 40-year-old virgins soldiering for Activision, this is what they're out here fighting for, bro. They waste their lives making hundreds of alt accounts to harass anybody who speaks critically of the game, saying negative things about the video game. Call of Duty sent me words about the Call of Duty. Like these freaks, these weirdos fight for this shit because they're in the protected bracket. That's like we already know what it is. A whole lot of fun over here on the Call of Duty. But I want to show you guys this post real quick. Speaking of fun, speaking of these cringy ass skins, for all you OGs, it just boosts your immersion when you're playing these modern military first-person shooters. We got a post here from Sir Charles Shillentel. Now, there actually is a blog here where they had an interview with somebody over there at Treyarch, and I did read that, and there was some dumb shit in there, but Charles Shillentel, he breaks it down pretty good, so we're just going to use this for this video. Treyarch says crazy skins will continue in the Call of Duty. Fun always comes first for us. What you talk about, bro? What is Treyarch talking about? Fun always comes first for us. Have you seen the spawns in your game? Have you seen the bugs in your game? What about these quote-unquote new original 3-lane maps you have in this game? Have you looked at them joints? Fun, you're talking. Fun always comes first. Have you seen the matchmaking in your game? Now, I know that's a lot of Activision, right? Activision's probably making you guys make the spawns a little jacked up and shit like that. The maps, though, the maps is all on you guys. Somebody spawns, some of the spawn logic, like, yeah, you guys can clean it up a little bit more. Have you seen the nonsense going on in your game, and you're talking about fun always comes first for us, I call cat. I smell, like, right through the screen, I'm smelling some of this bullshit right from the get-go. Like, what are y'all talking about, man? Fun always comes first for us. Just the matchmaking alone. Jesus Christ, man. I feel like I'm dealing with little children over here that fight for this shit when you speak up against it. But anyways, we want to stay grounded in the DNA that makes a Black Ops game unique when it comes to core gameplay. But we also like to break the rules if it's going to maximize fun for players. Treyarch also says that the campaign narrative can stay grounded in realism. Dude, last I checked, y'all had zombies over there in the fucking campaign. Would you talk about grounded in realism? Like, what is this dude talking about over here at Treyarch, man? What is Treyarch talking about? The campaign grounded in realism? Fun always comes first for us? No, money, man. See, they're confusing fun with dollar signs. And when I actually read the interview, you had the people over there, Deserto, they're trying to back up Call of Duty saying, listen, there's a lot of people buying these skins. If there wasn't people buying them, they wouldn't be selling them. Like, clearly they're making money with this shit. They already fucked with the formula in 2019. They started protecting these cash cow players, and now these cash cow players spend even more money to keep that protection. That's why we saw a lot of these cash cow players go so hard at a game like X Defiant, because it potentially could have been threatening their protection they have over here on the Call of Duty. They need to protect the skill-based matchmaking culture, the EO matchmaking culture. These softies know they're nothing in a public match without that hand-holding protection. It's so funny to see all these weirdos running with these bullshit narratives, and they try to justify these whack decisions with this nonsense and with that nonsense. And it's like, but y'all been hiding your global player count since Advanced Warfare. And if you guys remember, Advanced Warfare was the first COD that we ever had strict SBMM in. The last time we had a global player count was in Call of Duty Ghosts. But we could get a rough idea. You look at the Steam charts, you look at all the numbers that Sir Charles Shillentel is out here peddling. Like, apparently he's not being paid by Activision, but he's always bragging about their numbers and shit like that. Like, you could get a rough idea. In the golden era of Call of Duty, we always, like, every time you jumped on one of them games in their prime, man, they were always in the hundreds of thousands. You look at a game like Black Ops 1, 3 million people at one time were playing that game, and that was just on one platform. We didn't have no crossplay. That was literally just Xbox 360. Over 3 million people. We're not counting PC. We're not counting PS3. That's a lot of fucking people, man. We did not have any seasonal battle passes, black cells, little sharks, and pink bunny rabbits all over the place. The game was a complete hit. Maps were great. Streaks were great. Not all of them were great, but it had possibly the most iconic score streak chain, kill streak chain in the history of Call of Duty. What else did you notice about that game? Grounded in its immersion. You felt like you were playing a big boys game when you jumped on that joint. It had a noticeable skill gap for a Call of Duty game. The sniping was actually balanced. Good players generally slapped on that game. Bad players usually got their shit pushed in. They were forced to get better. There was no hand-holding bullshit. You had second chance, and that was it. It got you some cheesy ass kills. It would get you off your streak a couple times. Yeah, it was annoying as fuck, but that was it, man. It was an all-around great game that prioritized fun. You give us a great new original game on that level, watch how many OGs you bring back to the franchise. Not only that, watch how many battle passes they would buy if you stuck them in that game, or shit out of the store. They'd be spending money like crazy if you gave us a great game on that level. You don't have to gaslight and manipulate people, then drop all these cringy ass skins so your whales just keep buying them and you keep protecting them. You wouldn't have to do any of that shit. You give us a great game like you did for years before all the bullshit. That's all I got for this one. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll talk to you on the next one.